Western scientists tell us that the universe is always tending towards a state of lower energy and less organization, a concept they call entropy. While this concept was developed and applied in the field of physics, particularly in the law of thermodynamics, it has been extended and claimed to apply throughout many levels of existence. And some even claim that it is so pervasive that eventually all of existence will reach a status of equilibrium in total dispersal, emptiness, and lack of cohesion. The concept of the expanding universe and the increasing dispersion of the energy at work in the universe is claimed to be the result of increasing entropy in furtherance of this theory. On the other side of the debate, however, is the idea that we can see an evolution of consciousness that shows an increasing level of integration, complexity, and organization, and thus acts as a counterweight to entropy. This is similar to the counterbalancing forces of centrifugal and centripetal force. One of these pulls systems apart, the other pushes them together. There is a dynamic tension between the two forces that leads to potential disruptions when the two interact. We can see the same thing when it comes to the forces of existence, the force of increasing consciousness confronted by the force of decreasing consciousness, the forces of progress versus the forces of retrogression, the force of development versus the force of dissolution. When the opposing forces meet and interact, we can expect to see unanticipated results and situations arise. This is the point at which what we term accidents tend to arise. We can see this interaction occur on all levels: physical, vital, emotional, and mental, as well as the points where these different domains interact with one another. There are forces that actively work to create disharmony and dissolution, just as there are forces that actively work toward harmony and unity. If an individual begins to become conscious and aware of the play of these forces, the movements that both support and oppose the progress one is attempting to make, the growth one is experiencing, it becomes possible to modify, ameliorate, or even avoid many of these accidents. Observation and a calm discernment are the key to minimizing the influence of accidents in the life. While there may be forces or circumstances beyond one's control, at least a certain number of them fall within the realm of individual action. In some cases, associating the thought and focus on the guru, the supportive forces, or the chosen deity can add their influence into the situation to aid in meeting the opposing force more effectively. The mother notes, quote, "Accidents are due to many things. In fact, they are the result of a conflict of the forces in nature, a conflict between the forces of growth and progress and the forces of destruction. When there is an accident that has lasting results, it is always the result of a more or less partial victory of the adverse forces, that is, of the forces of disintegration, disorganization." End quote. Reference: Sri Aurobindo and the Mother, The Hidden Forces of Life, Chapter 3, Hidden Forces Around, page 78.